Baby, bounce ass and put that pussy on me right now. All these ones I'm throwing up, but they ain't coming down. They couldn't keep up with the game, I tried to dumb it down. All this ice inside my mouth hard for me not to smile. You tripping off that bitch, you could've hold it down. Thumbing through all this money, you tripping, I'm out of town. Throw a flag on the play, you could've stayed in bounds. See the way you switch, I thought.
All right, YouTube. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? All right, here we go. All right, gang. So before we get into it, man, we gotta holler for a second, man. We really gotta talk, gang. So shout out to Compton Rick Rock, man. He really been putting it down with the content, man. I think somebody was talking about like rookies or new up and coming YouTubers. They had my name on that list. I don't know why, because I've been doing it for a while, but I definitely want to say big shout out to Rick Rock, man. He been coming through, you know what I'm saying, with a different style, you know, of professionalism when it comes to this content. But before we get into this reaction, you know, of meeting Jay Reed, this is the dude who, you know, got dog walked out there on that no jumper parking lot, right? Now, I've been watching a lot of content being displayed, and I definitely want to say this too, man. You gotta move smart to play the game, bro. You see what I'm saying? I think a lot of people don't understand that. You gonna have your moment to shine on this internet, but you know, I think it's some dudes that still want to, you know, push the narrative of being a tough nigga. All right, let the tough niggas be the tough niggas. Let the players be the players. Let the, you know, the other niggas be the other niggas. But, you know, every move you make count. You see what I'm saying? Like, this the Happy New Year's to everybody. First of all, let me just, hold on. We got to do it big one time, man. Happy New Year, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got to move smart, man. You got to move smart, homie, because at the end of the day, and once you get caught up and you get behind them walls, everything that you work so hard for, you're going to have to come back out and rebuild. A lot of people don't feel that. A lot of people don't understand that, man. Like, I know a lot of tough dudes dead right now. I know a lot of tough niggas that's dead. I know a lot of tough niggas that's in prison. I know a lot of tough niggas that's in the cemetery. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I think a lot of times, don't be who you not. It's some niggas out here that's really tough and don't give a F. You could have been tough back in the 90s. Okay, cool, nigga. You ain't tough now. But nah, man. You know, I think with this situation, I made a little jokey joke about it because I didn't know who Jay Reed is. I haven't seen this reaction. We gonna get to know who Jay Reed is. But I tell you this. For me, I'm a commentator, homie. I seen some of the comments. Look, I'm not holding hands and kicking cans with nobody, man. Like I said, man, I'm here to observe and commentate. That's what I've been doing. That's what I will do. And I'm fair about it. I don't pick a side. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely not neutral. I'm just a sports announcer. Where you're wrong, you're wrong. But nah, you gotta move smart, homie. You see what I'm saying? To play this game called life. And if you want to win and playing this game called life, is you got to take some losses. You see what I'm saying? You got to dust yourself off and get back up, homie. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's some real dudes that's in the cemetery right now. Ain't nobody going to visit them. You know what I'm saying? There's some real dudes that died. You see what I'm saying? That was some tough, that was a tough nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? Or try to be tough. So everybody cannot try to play the same role, man, especially with this new era. But we got Jay Reed, man. He did an interview with Compton Rick Rock. Man, let's jump into it. Like y'all know how I do, man. I don't hold no angles, man. You know, y'all be the judge, y'all be the jury, baby. However you want to do it. Let's go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
When I tell you I went there on love, man, that's what I went there on love. And I thought the brother was my brother. I really did. I thought Wack was my folks. I'm going to just keep it a buck with you. And so for me, I'm just grateful I walked out there with my life. And I'm grateful to have you, Rock. to be able to put on his platform. So,
oh, wait a minute. Oh, this nigga crying. Oh man, hold on. If y'all notice, he didn't even say the Boogeyman. He didn't even say the Boogeyman. This don't even fall on the Boogeyman. This fall on Whack 100. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. All right. So y'all remember yesterday, right? I think Luce had said, you know, Jay Reed came up there to holler at Whack 100 to, I guess, check him about, you know, the content that he been putting out. So that's just a little start rundown of, you know, where it looked like this is taking place. But you know, to see a grown man crying on a platform, homie, I don't think he's playing. You see what I'm saying? I think he's serious, because I don't know no grown men that be crying on the internet playing. Let's go.
so you can understand and see, I'm not who they trying to make me out to be, bro. I really got love out here for these streets. And these tears ain't tears of sadness, brother. Just believe that I'm happy to be alive today.
Viral all
through social media. The guy that was attacked at No Jumper, he reached out to me for an interview, and I told him, I said, come on, man, you put me in a compromising position, but you know, we go way back. So I just feel like, you know what, we got to get the content. So what's going on with you? How you doing today, homie?
What's up with the Compton Rick Rod? You already know. Man, I'm Jay Reed, CEO of Deuce District Entertainment, founder of hashtag Enough is Enough, Clean LA, Save IE, also the founder of Deuce District Clothing. Man, you know, Rock, I just hate to come up on a situation like this, man. You know, we've been knowing each other for a long time, but you know, me dealing with the situation, I seen you cover the story, and so it was only right for me to reach out to you just about because of the rapport that we have. And I thought no better place to come on than the Compton Rick Rock TV and get the story out the right way. You understand what I'm saying? Because I want to change the narrative about me just being some guy that walked up in the back of No Jumper. That is not how it happened. I've been knowing you for a while. I've been knowing Loose Cannon for a while. I've been knowing Whack for a while. Make it even, you know what I'm saying, to top it off. Man, I was just in Vegas with these dudes about 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, not 2 weeks ago, but about 2 months ago. And, you know, you can see the picture up on about that. So, me being a nobody and just roaming, that's not it. So, we're going to change that up right now. I know these people very, very well.
That's cool. Well, this is what I want to say. You know, I covered the content, and I didn't know it was you. When I seen it floating through YouTube, I did my commentary on it just like everybody else. And you could correct me if I was wrong. I said a few things. You know, me, when I cover content, man, I try to do the best that I can about the content. So if it was something that I said in there that might have been wrong, I think I said something about a preacher, as well as a lot of people saying it was a preacher guy that was with you. So this is what I want to know. Tell us how everything went. I want to know your reason for going to No Jumper, because that's what everybody want to know. You know what I'm saying? They said there was 2 guys floating around No Jumper. They came knocking on the door. They was looking for a particular guy that was in there. Whack. They said they was looking for Whack, and that's how everything started. So can you let us know what happened, man?
Man, let's go with this. Let's start like this. Like I said, I've been dealing with Loose Cannon and Whack for the past few months, already trying to do a joint venture with Dosh Network. For those that don't know, Dosh Network is a network that's up and coming, that's orchestrated behind my boy Travis Ford and a gentleman by the name of Mozzie. How we came up on the situation, I know Loose Cannon, so I try to connect the dots and put Loose Cannon and Mozzie together and make this connection work with the new exposure show. So we're talking about bringing the exposure show onto the Dosh Network. So we've been in many conversations, many text messages, online, you know what I'm saying, conversations. We've been talking. Been going out, we do our thing. So for me to come up there and just be a nobody, that's just out of line. That's a false narrative. And I don't want y'all to believe that. I don't want y'all to think I'm somebody that just reckless like that and walking out there and coming up on somebody's property, not doing what I'm doing. I was called for some business. I was there to handle my business, bring 2 companies together, which is 100 ENT and Dash Network together. That's what I was there for.
Okay. So when you get there, you guys pull up. Was you guys inside the building prior to the thing that to the altercation that we seen online, or was you guys met in the parking lot or wherever you guys was met at? Tell us what happened, or tell us, because the people want to know. This ain't something that I want to know. The people
check it out, right? What makes it so crazy is I get the call. It's on the 26th. Let's get the call. I get the call from Canada. We're supposed to be at No Jump on at 4:30. Ironically, I'm in a different area, so it's gonna take me a little time to get there. So as I'm approaching, I'm getting a call from Louis County. Are you close? Are you there? Are you there? So I'm like, man, I'll be there in a second. You know what I mean? I'm coming from a different area. So as I'm saying that, I'm telling you, we get there, we pull up. I'm asked to be there. I'm asked to wait outside for a second. I guess the show was over. So I introduced myself to Adam. As Jay Reed. Came back to me. We shook hands. We sat right there and I video recorded. Adam know who I am. I'm trying to understand how we in this situation. Well, I'm gonna get to that in a second. But let me go ahead and say this, man. I walked into the building. You see what I'm saying? Because for a second, I'm outside, but I'm thinking, man, this is my boy right here. Why do I need to be outside? Let me go up inside and introduce myself. To make sure everybody up in there is straight.
So Jay Reed already knew who Adam was, gang. All right, so I'm still trying to figure out is the pastor, because I think the internet made Jay Reed so explosive by calling him a pastor. And when it comes to religion, hallelujah, God is good, Deacon Reed, all that. It played a major momentum in making his name blow up and go viral, man. So far, y'all need y'all to answer the question in the comments about how y'all feel about Jay Reed. Right now he looks sincere. I don't think he's playing. I don't think he's coming up there doing an interview with Rock on no frivolous, intentions. Let's go.
Coming in, man. I see Loose. I see Wack right in front of me. But at the same time, I do see 15 gentlemen there. It don't throw me off because as a black man, I'm not scared. I walk in because I'm handling business. There's no reason for me to be a threat to anybody. As you can see, I don't have nothing on me. I'm not armed up. It's just me and my partner who also do things for the community. This man is right here is an advocate for where he come from. This man did several moons, you understand, under that calendar. That man is a leader in his community. He's out there reaching out to others, and he don't do nothing but preach positive up in there. So that's why I brought that gentleman around, so they can show that. I mean, for anybody that see how I move around, man, I do those things to throw no threat. So we walk in the building, I meet Loose Cannon, and I shake his hand, and I see Wack right there. And as we conversing, they just decide to say, let's go outside. I don't know for what reason. I thought it was just me and Wack at the time going to be walking out, because we had some business to attend to when it came to Dash Network. So we get to walking outside as we speaking, as I get to speaking, I'm looking at Loose Cannon because I'm trying to figure out, what's the motive of me being in this situation. So Loose Cannon gets to talking about the spreadsheet that they wanted to see from Mozzie about the Dash Network. Now, this is something we've been going back and forth about for the last few months. And, this is me trying to learn how to get up into the network game as opposed to me dealing with the music game. So I'm learning about the subscribers. So we were stuck on the issue about 80,000 subscribers that Dash Network has. So it was the issue. It was a situation upon seeing the spreadsheet. Now, we wanted to see the spreadsheet because we wanted to see how these 80K followers are still there on this site. Now, me bringing the situation of hand, I'm the front runner. I'm the connection. So I don't feel no type of way about me being there because this is business. So as me and Luce begin to speak, he says, hey, Jay Reed, see, this is where we have a situation where we need to see the spreadsheet for the network. As he began to say that, he calls Wack over there, and Wack begins to speak. Wack gets to showing me like, hey, man, this is not what we're asking for. We need to go ahead and get that out. And as I get to looking, man, it just, and Rock, when I tell you this, man, it throws me all off guard because I wasn't aware at all. Next thing you know, I'm getting punched up in the face, and it just goes crazy at that point, as y'all can see. Just totally threw me off guard, man, because I'm thinking in my head, this is my brother. This is somebody I talk to and I converse with weekly. Hit him with the top of the AM, and if anybody know me, I hit everybody the same way. Top of the AM, he hits back. Grand Rising, King. He do the same thing. We go back. We got love. At this point, I'm thinking. So that's why I'm too off. I'm not throwing no punch in my hands in my pocket. And you know what gets?
Wait a minute. This looks extremely bad. Wow. And it's always two sides to a story, man. This looks extremely bad. Damn. So this was over spreadsheets. I know a lot of y'all is not aware of how spreadsheets work and with, you know, reality shows and TVs and all that shit. So, wow. It seemed like Jay Reed was unaware that, you know what I'm saying, some fireballs was finna start coming towards his face. It don't seem like he was prepared, and he was finna go night. It don't look like he knew that it was that type of time. It don't look like yeah, you know, like I said, you know, I talked to Loose Cannon yesterday. He actually said, you know, that Jay Reed said he got a problem with Wack, and we know that Loose Cannon is Wack enforcer. You know what I'm saying? He the bulldog for Wack 100. But to hear his side, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't take no sides. I just hear the obvious. Right now, you got, you know, the senior citizen, Jay Reed, then you have his associate who also got them noodle knockers. Somebody, night, nigga, you know, put him to sleep too. He went down too. Both of them. Down goes Frazier. Both of them went down. Now, he seemed like that's another pillar of the community. So what's going to happen is you got these two dudes who came in good faith to a platform to bring business, and they both got put down. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Luce, you got, boy, hey, Luce, you got to do a toy run now. This man have came out and spoke. I do believe that this content is going to go so big. Luce, you need to get your ass up. You need to be doing a chilling circuit and hit everybody's platform, because if this interview stay out and you don't respond, Luce, it is going to look extremely bad. Not just for you, because you the soldier, you the enforcer. It's going to look bad for Wack. Wack is the nigga with the money. Business deals, and the way he said Wack name, people go like, Wack, get your ass up, Wack. Nigga, y'all gonna have to explain this, man. Y'all gonna have to. I don't see there be a way you can just let that die down, especially if the other victim come out and say, hey, man, I serve the community. I feed the homeless. That is going to look extremely bad. Now, I don't think No Jumper have anything to do with this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, No Jumper, you're safe by the bell, baby. Shout out to the 185 people up in here, gang. Jay Reed, I made some jokey jokes, man. You know, talking about, yeah, nigga got the noodle knockers, had that nigga legs like, nigga did the Diddy, the Harlem Shake on him. But hey, this is some real ish. I see, you know, I was, being a little comedian and shit. Yeah, Jay Reed, I definitely understand where you're coming from. I hear you. Let's go.
Bringing the situation of hand, I'm the front runner. I'm the connection. So I don't feel no type of way about me being there, because this is business. So as me and Luce begin to speak, he says, hey, Jay Reed, see, this is where we have a situation where we need to see the spreadsheet for the network. As he began to say that, he calls Wack over there, and Wack begins to speak. Wack gets to showing me like, hey, man, you know, this is not what we're asking for. We need to go ahead and get that out. And as I get to looking, man, it just, and Rock, when I tell you this, man, it throws me all off guard, because I wasn't aware at all. Next thing you know, I'm getting punched up in the face, and it just goes crazy at that point, as y'all can see. Just totally threw me off guard, man, because I'm thinking in my head, this is my brother. This is somebody I talk to and I converse with weekly. hit them with the top of the AM. And if anybody know me, I hit everybody the same way. Top of the AM, he hits back. Grand Rising, King. He do the same thing. We go back. We got love for each other. At this point, I'm thinking. So that's why I'm through off. I'm not throwing no punches, my hands in my pocket. And you know what gets me is that, you know, they play all day in this situation. They got this, you know, this they got this white situation, this white man that's going around and calling them B words and playing with their oodles and noodles and stuff like that. And, you know, ain't nothing happening there.
Wait. You're not going to just pack. What is oodles or noodles? A lot of people out there don't know what oodles noodles. What is oodles and noodles? Man,
I'm talking about playing with the ones and twos, man. I'm talking about, I guess we talking about your Peter, your butter. I don't know what nobody, but we don't play games like that. So we don't do the sex play games. And anybody that's into that, all fine with me, man. Just go ahead and do your thing. But what I'm saying is, you know, as we Africans and brothers, man, I would think that, man, you know, we would have had a lot more compassion, knowing the things that I do in the community. I'm not here to cause no ruckus. I don't want to be on nobody's front page. But since we here, you know, I got to get this out because it's more important to me that I have to do this for my kids and for my family. You know what I mean? For my kids to wake up and my mom see this and, you know, my family members seeing this, you know, it's tragic. It's a tragedy. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to wake up and be viral for this type of mess. And unfortunately, it happened at No Jumper.
Man, I gotta be honest, chat. You know, he sound like a changed dude. You know what I'm saying? But let's be clear, man. You're doing business with street dudes. You know, Whack 100 still out here doing gangster shit. You know, Loose out here running around town trying to beat up everybody. You doing business with these dudes. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes, hey man, and this is the most genuine, honest, you know, thing I can say. Hey, when you lay in the bed, you made your bed, you gotta lay in it. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know, you've been in prison. You know, you still hang with your homeboys, so you still around the gangster environment. You can't trust everybody because you changed your life, man. I get it that he like, damn, bro, we still doing this shit. Like, and for his age, he like, man, shit, I thought I was done with that, and I get that, but it got to be some type of accountability on his side too, because you can't. I would never put my trust in any nigga in the streets and think I'm just safe. Listen. It's not a day go by if I don't got my chopstick with me, or if I don't got my bone crusher, then that's on me. You see what I'm saying? Like it's not a single place I go without my you know what I'm saying, and without my bone crusher. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Yeah, nigga. I call it Pokey the Bear. And that motherfucker it can cut through a bear. You know what I'm saying? If I can't get in with my chopstick, I got a bone crusher on me. I don't care where I'm at. And you know what I'm saying? Not like that, God, but if I got to bring it to the church, Deacon Johnson gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think, you know, the way this is right here, I know a lot of audiences gonna feel sad because, you know, he like, man, my mama had to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? My kids, people have compassion for stuff like that. Unfortunately, me, man, my heart being so numb to what I've been through in the streets, I don't really see that for a lot of street dudes being like, oh man, his mama. I think a lot of women would probably have the compassion for that. But, you know, I just hope that Jay Reed ain't somebody who's still out here throwing up gang signs, hanging with gang bangers, hanging with gang members, and then you get on the podcast because his story is compelling. Let's be honest. He got a compelling story. I think everybody can resonate to where he come from. But if you still out there, bro, with the 1-2s, you gonna lose credibility. You know, shout out to Rick Rock, man. He asking the right questions too, man. Dope shit. Let's go.
And that's the thing that get me, because I'm trying to think like, man, where's the safety that come in at it? You know, people probably wondering like what happens next. Hey, all I could say is this, man. You know, you got to stay tuned because I've been told not to talk about certain situations. And, you know, that's just from a legal perspective. Maybe I shouldn't do. Maybe, you know, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you what, you know, these type of things just can't be allowed. Man, I was looking for a little bit more help. You know what I mean? A little bit, you know, more safety when it comes around there, man. You know, I'm just confused of how I even went down, Rock.
Not to cut you off, I want to ask you this. in the midst of all this happened, you did say that Adam was there, right?
Man, I shook Adam's hand as he's walking out the door.
Correct. As he's walking out the door, is he leaving or is he there as this going on? Because this is what I want to know. Was this after hours? Because it seemed like you guys was out there. It seemed like it was late, like it was after hours. I don't know what time they closed up there, but was security there? So you basically saying that when you got into this altercation, you got no help from the security. Is that correct?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say what was Adam there. I'm gonna tell you right now. After I got hit, man, I don't know who was there. I just know at that point in time, it's about making sure I get home.
Oh my God. He's going to try to sue. He's going to try to sue. And that, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. By you being a gangster and you coming in the street sometimes, man, sometimes you got to just take them on the chin, bro. You feel me? Because, you was out. First of all, I get it. Nigga, you got 15 dudes over here, and then you got one dude with that whistleblower going oops upside your head. You see what I'm saying? You in a messed up situation. You see what I'm saying? I don't think Adam should be sued at all. That was a good question. You see how Rick Rock got details, specifics. That's what people, that's some good journalism right there when you getting verbatim. Now, his rebuttal was, man, I was getting hit so many times, man. I don't know if Jesus was watching. I don't know if God seen that nigga. God seen you nigga get hit and noodle legs and all that. God seen that. Damn, I think he goes so, y'all. I think, because he like, if y'all listen to detail. You're like, man, stuff like this can't happen. Man, niggas get beat up every day, B. Niggas get shot every day. Niggas go to jail every day. I just hope, if he a pastor, I would think you got to forgive him. If you a pastor, you got to forgive those who try to bring harm towards you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the greatest power. Now, if you a street nigga, like, nigga, it's home, nigga. I think the best way to do that is if you come from the streets, you line Loose Cannon up with somebody who's his size, I don't know how tall Loose Cannon is. I'm pretty sure he got a little height on him. You line him up with somebody and let them go head to head, and then y'all walk away. That will be the most gangsterish you can do, where your name can still have integrity. Because if you sue, it's for a gang. Now y'all was doing business, it didn't go right, and then that happened, which was I'm gonna be honest. What happened to him was absolutely messed up from his point of view. Because remember, we spoke to Luce yesterday. Yesterday, Luce was like, man, he came with a little rah-rah, like, hey, Wack, I gotta holler at you about the content. And he said, I think Luce said, what content? He said about the content you putting out. And he said, every content ain't content. And he said it like with authority. And Luce, did his one too. Now we got Jay Reed on the other hand saying that this was about the exposure, the exposers. They doing a TV series for you up and coming artists. I know it's a lot of drama going on right now, but if you're an artist and you're trying to get on, you got Wack 100 who's in the music industry. You got Loose Cannon that's in the music producer, and he's in a reality TV, industry. So those two combinations, for those that's out there looking for a come up, man, y'all go over there and holler at the Wack 100 show, or you go to it's Cannon, and y'all do it like that. Luce, I'm gonna be honest with you, nigga, you're fucked up. You better get in front of this. You better get in front of this, sir. I don't care what nobody tell you, get in front of this, because this man's story is compelling. It is to the point where his words, he's very articulate, for number one. He can persuade. If he can persuade an audience, you better believe he can persuade a jury. It sounds like I even heard him mention, people said that he shouldn't even be speaking about it for legal terms. So it sounds like it's a running gun. It's a running gun, homie. It sounds like this dude might be trying to, he might be going for the gusto. Let's go.
Home to my kids, man. I'm not trying to be a tough guy, never played to be, but I just do knowing those type of situations, because I didn't even know if the people that was behind him was security. So you see what I'm saying? So I'm really oblivious to the whole situation. When I'm telling you I walked into a lion's den and didn't know I was about to get ate like that, man, it was a cold situation. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't wish that up on nobody. And the thing about, I want to get this straight. And I want to say this with much respect. Understand what I'm saying? I don't know Harry O, bro. Please do not tie me to that or any situation that has gone. I do not know Harry O respectfully. All respect to that man. All respect to that man. What he's been through. I don't know that man from a can of paint. I'm gonna just be real with you.
Yeah, because there was allegations that you guys are a part of Harry O's security team. I seen that online as well.
Right.
All right. Damn, nigga, it's me. I'm guilty. Somebody came with the narrative saying Harry O's, protection. So I labeled it as bodyguard. They showed the video of Whack 100 getting into it with Harry O on the phone. And this picture popped up with Jay Reed. So that's me. I know a lot of YouTubers. See, let me just tell y'all something. Don't think for 1 minute as a content creator, other YouTubers ain't watching your content. I will take the fall on that, man. I definitely take that blow. A nigga got gifts, man. A nigga powerful with his words. That's on me, gang. Jay Reed, hey, that's on me, homie. I thought you was a part of, Harry O, protection. And yeah, but it's all good though. I'm glad you cleared that up. And I let the world know, hey, that was on me. Let's go.
Right, wait, hold on. Right. Security team.
Yeah, they say that.
Man, have you seen how tall I am, right?
Right.
Come on, man. Yeah. Man, I'm 5'7", man. I weigh about $160.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted, man. Look, I can't go with that narrative.
Okay. So who was your friend, man? Tell us more about this guy. They say he's a preacher. And also I heard you guys got stripped down naked out there. So I don't know if that's true. So you let us know, man. The people want to know what's going on, man.
Unfortunately, man, I'm going to just say it like this. The gentleman I was with is an older gentleman of mine, is a mentor, somebody I look up to. He's out there in the IE area. He's does a lot in the community. What he does, he mentors to the youth, somebody that I looked up to. You know what I mean? I thought it would be a good asset to bring around, you know what I mean? For good situations, good talking. You know what I mean? To not even play a part in the politics and game, stuff like that. He could bring, like I try to tell people, the IE is the biggest county in the world. You know what I mean? For people that don't know, when it comes to this business and this game, dealing with music, man, we talking about a place that's untouched. So when I try to reach my hand out, I try to reach my hand out and give love in that respect, all kind of ways. So that's why he was here with me. He wasn't here, and he was actually there just to look how I converse and how I do business. He wasn't there for no other than the sort. And unfortunately, dealing with that situation, man, I didn't see the video all that well, but I've heard just what you heard. And, it was a terrible situation on that. Did I get stripped? I think they took out my jacket and my, the jewelry and stuff like that, things that could be replaced. I'm not, even when we talking about him in that situation, man, all those things could be replaced. You know what I mean? One thing you can't replace is a person's life.
Man, he's so powerful with his words, man. I do think because, even though he's a changed man, I do think because he's still tied to a street game, he's still tied to the streets. Man, all right, how do I say this? So not only, the footage of him being, hit with the yistle, getting cracked in the head with the yistle, now you just stated jury went missing. So, and then he said he feared for his life. Yeah. I know a lot of people watch. So if you're watching Lucy, you got to get ahead of this, sir. Listen to me and listen to me clear. Get ahead of it, gang, because this interview do not look good. Then I think Luce just went at it with Slim and said, "Nigga, I'ma hunt you." He really turned into the boogeyman out here. So I think Luce is serious. I think that's the direction he's going with his life, and that's his life. You can't knock that. You can't judge that. If that man want to go down that direction, hey, all right, cool. But you got to be smart, bruh. You know what I'm saying? To play this game. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smarter than that. With this video right here, this is not only something that can dismantle you and Wack. This gonna be a payout for him. You got to realize, I'm pretty sure Wack got some money. I'm pretty sure Loose Cannon got some money. So I just think that maybe they don't care because it's like, all right, we get this nigga a couple dollars and have that nigga go on about his way. But also, if he known these dudes for so long, that means that he's tied into the streets. It won't be smart for him to take this into legal action, but you can't get mad at this man if he say, hey, nigga, I want some dollars. Nigga, my jewelry went missing. Nigga, I'm embarrassed. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, my mama had to watch. I mean, this story is, I'm looking from an outside perspective. You got to understand something. When you got a man who comes in as a pillar of the community, somebody who helped the youth, somebody who helped the unfortunate, and then you mention, you know, by him, I will assume he about 47, about 50, you know what I'm saying? Half of 100. Let's just say half of 100, right? And if you're not half of 100, my apologies. That's wisdom to me. I know somebody be like, yeah, that nigga said he about to die. No, I'm not saying that. His mother, you always assume when you're dealing with an older man that he has a mother on this earth. She's been around this moon many years. Consider an angel. You're a blessing if your mother is still alive. Boy, you got an angel. Because there's some mamas that didn't make it, baby. But nah, man. That right there, his mama had to see it on YouTube. His kids had to see it on YouTube. Everybody seen it on YouTube. I know it's some people that's probably in his ear saying, man, hey, get these niggas by their wallets. You know what I'm saying? But before this is over, I want to see how deep can, do it go. Some men be like, man, I forgive you for what you didn't know. This might be God's angel. God might change his life for a reason. We don't know. Or he could be over here just playing victim. You cannot exile that too. He could be playing victim. But right now, he sounds like he's sincere. He sounds like he's genuine. And Loose, nigga, is looking bad. You fucked up. Not even Loose, Wack. Because Wack is the big name. You see what I'm saying? Wack, better get this shit in order, boy. Let's go.
You know what I mean? And that situation right there was one of those that many people do not make it out of. Let me say that clear. Being in California, being in Los Angeles, gang capital of the world, at a place where, is known as, they say, no jumper. Man, that's crazy as that title say, huh? No jumper, huh? Them niggas got the jumping, huh?
Right.
I'm just saying, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, I couldn't imagine being in the situation, and I know everybody, man. I know all you guys, man, and I couldn't believe what I seen on the internet for one. And it looked like when all this was happening, it seemed like Wack backed up from the situation, like he didn't know what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that?
If you're thinking about buying or selling a house anywhere in or around the greater Las Vegas and Henderson area, including the
man, growing up in the streets, I've never heard of something happening like that and don't nobody know what's happening. Especially if you're somebody, as we call the head. If I take somebody out with me, man, I got to be in control of those men that's right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God. I didn't say, oh, my God. Oh, my God. This man right here needs a podcast. I'm going to tell you right now. Jay Reed, I know you go probably watch this. You need to start your own podcast. You know what I'm saying? Rick Rock asks a dope questions. I got to give it up to Rick Rock, man. Y'all get over there and follow Rick Rock for sure. Damn, look how he put it. He inserted Wack without even having to. Look how he inserted Wack off the back. You know what I'm saying? He's like, and we know that same, saying. So, damn, boy. Hey, this video gonna be big. This gonna be a big video. Let's go.
I'm saying I can't allow nobody to jeopardize not my situation, but not only them, harm somebody or that's with them. So for me, I don't want to throw allegations out there, man. I'm not here to say that. You know what I'm saying? What it look like to you on camera? I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not in that position to say. All I know is, I'm there to conduct some business. I'm looking on the phone, and that's, this what happened. So,
I'm gonna keep it 100. When I seen it, me being on YouTube, doing content, watching other content creators, you do see a lot of this stuff seem like it could be a play. And everybody was saying that this is a play. They were saying it was some homeless guys that walked up to the this was all that was speculation, right?
No.
So this is what I want to get to. Was it a play, man? Was this something that you guys put together? You saying it wasn't a play, right? That's what you're saying?
For one, I don't know no human being that plays like this. This is not a type of game to where, I want to be involved in. I'm 50 years old. I have no time for games. For somebody to even think this is a game, this is serious. It's to the point to where, growing up in this culture, man, this is, we talk about jumping on each other. We trying to stop that. And, it's crazy because I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. I respected Wack to the fullest, bro. Not saying I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from the street, so I understand the situation, however it may be. But we don't do people like that, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with a situation, hash it out the right way. You know what I mean? So do I feel like, it's a play? Man, I don't play like that. That's not how I play at all.
There's also speculations because when it happened, bro, and I seen the video, I did my content like I said earlier.
Right.
I got a call. Matter of fact, I didn't get a call. Let me take that back. I was watching another guy on YouTube, and when they said the name, too many people don't have that name.
Correct.
And when I heard the name, I'm like, could that be the Jay Reed that I know?
Right.
So I put in the comments, hey, was that the homie from such and such? And they was like, no, they was non-affiliate. They didn't gangbang. I left it at that.
Correct.
So what I did next, I went to your Instagram page. I went to your Instagram page. I seen that you had posted something in your story. And what you posted in your story indicated to me that it could be a possibility that was you.
Okay.
So I reached out to you and I had the phone call with you. And what I told you in the phone call, I said, hey, man, when you broke it down to me, you was like, Rock, what you would have did? I said, well, I would have, I would have did something if it was me. I can't speak on nobody else. I would have went back and handled my business if it was me, right?
Right.
But that ain't gonna get us nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you went and thought about it. I called Wack and I said, hey, man, I talked to the homie. But I texted him. I said, that was the homie from Wooty Woo Woo that y'all, that happened to. And he was like, that's Lou's homie. That's Lou's partner. So when he said that, I'm like, oh, they know each other.
Correct.
So once I found out you guys knew each other, I said, this don't have nothing to do with no gang stuff. This, this is something that between these two
it's all
dudes.
business.
So I said, I told him, man, I said, I hollered at Reed, man. And you ain't got to worry about him suing because I told him, man, I wouldn't go that route if it was me. You know what I'm saying? But I can't dictate or tell somebody how to handle their business or how they do. I said if it was me. So are you going to sue? That's what everybody is saying on the internet. It's a lawsuit. I've seen a couple of guys talking about it.
Well, Rod,
can you speak on it?
There's some things I just can't speak up on, man. You know what I mean? Just due to, I didn't ask for this, man. I didn't, one thing that gets me, the recording of a video of a fight, then put it on a global stage. I don't know what people do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what results you expected to happen out of that. You know what I'm saying? It's not just me that's here. I have family, I have children, I have a whole community that know exactly who I am. And that's the reason why I roam around the way I do. You know what I mean? I'm not here to cause no threat to nobody, man. If anybody know me, I'm always on some positive note. If you know me, man, I'm 50 years old. Let's not get that mistaken. I'm not a child. So when I move around accordingly. Man, Rock, we've been friends for years. I mean,
yeah.
We ain't gotta discuss that part. So, but what I'm saying is that, at this point, man, it's out of my hands. I didn't put the video up, brothers. And that's just what I want everybody to know. I didn't put the video up. I'm not asking for no problems. Y'all would have never heard nothing from me if that video wouldn't have been up.
So basically, the video is what you have a problem with. If they wouldn't have put the video out, you would have dusted off, went home, shook it off, and just
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. But what I will say is that, sometimes people do things in life thinking that's gonna get them somewhere, and sometimes in this situation, I'm gonna just say like this: some things you do, you might think it's funny, but I'm pretty sure you're sitting there thinking, now it ain't that funny, because it's a higher power, man. I believe in a higher power. You feel what I'm saying? And God don't play about his kids. We're gonna start there.
Why do you think it's cool for other black men, especially at our age? Everybody is well in their 40s or close to 40s, and such as yourself, 50.
Correct.
Why do you think it's cool for us to turn on each other as fast as we do, attack each other as fast as we do, but we got the white guy that's sitting up in there, like you say, sex playing brothers left and right from different states, coast to coast. They come up in there, he sex play them, he calls them sassy bees, and we done seen him call some of the toughest and roughest gangsters play with him. But when it comes to guys in that building doing something to him, they don't flinch. You think it's because of the security? Because couldn't no security stop me and none of my folks if we was up in there and he sex played me, and we jumping over that table quick, fast, and everybody up in there gonna get their issue point blank, period. Like that's how we think. But why do you think we turn on each other as fast as we do? Because a lot of people seeing that video, I couldn't believe it. For one, I couldn't believe. I said, "Oh no, what is this?" Shit. I thought it was.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I'm up in it. But for me to go ahead on and elaborate on what you said, Rock, I don't know why they let the white man do us like that, and sit up there. Maybe I think because when I get to looking at this, there is no moral to what happened. There, you don't see no argument. There is no argument. I don't do the arguing. You know how we do that. There's no such thing as arguing, especially as a man. There's no point for me to argue. So
all right, so I just looked at Jay Reed's Instagram. Jay Reed is a rapper. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know if I could play. All right. So he's a rapper. Jay Reed is a rapper. I don't know where he's from, but he got a lot of, you can tell he's still tied to the streets. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think Luce was looking at him like a civilian. You see what I'm saying? Now this story, somebody go get their popcorn because this nigga know how to sell it, baby. But no, this is clearly somebody who's, what happened to him was a casualty. You know what I'm saying? But from his Instagram, it looks like he's active with he's still with the streets. It's like you still with the street. The way he talking, it sounds as if he has no dealings. Now I gotta say this on his behalf. I did see him cleaning up a church. I don't think he's a pastor. I think the narrative of him being a pastor is not accurate. I do think, this is an embarrassing moment for him. Hey, everybody took a loss out here. And I will say this, I hope that you win in some form of fashion behind this, because I believe in every time you take a loss, it's always a W coming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Luce didn't hit you and nigga made you get the noodle knocker and shit, and and your comrade, y'all got dog walked out there. No, they got dog walked. Them niggas dog walked them niggas. And because of that, I hope y'all win somewhere in life. I believe when you take a loss, there's always a W coming, man. But you gotta move smart. You gotta move smart. I don't think you should have trusted anybody. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you should have trusted anybody, bro. You don't trust nobody. Always assume think about it. Your life, the life that we got, God gave you one life. You know what I'm saying? How dare you put your trust in man? God say put your trust in him and not in man. I would never go anywhere just without anything. Now his rap music, I haven't heard it too much, but it seemed like, you know, you talking about guns and all that in there. I would love to interview you, Jay Reed, you know what I'm saying? And see where your mind at. Right now, I'm optimistic on thinking he's a victim. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna think he's just a victim just yet. You know what I'm saying? Even though it said in the title because it sounded like it. But I don't know, man. We gotta. It's probably gonna be a part 2 of this. Let's go.
For me to be put in that situation, I was totally thrown off guard. And it's just crazy. And I think it's like a money play because once you put the video up, what was the purpose of putting the video up? It has to be for views, right? So I'm new to this. So I would think that it helps you get the subscribers or the clicks so your money is right. So when people get to playing with the white man and he get to tell his jokes because his bag is big. And people feel like they need to tiptoe and dance around that to make sure they money right. And I get it. We got to pay bills. But it's about things. It's about, you know, morals over money is where I come from.
Well, this is what I heard too. This is what I heard. Let's get down to the business, man.
Let's go.
I heard that I don't know if it's you, the Mozzie guy, or the Travis Ford guy that you spoke on.
Right.
It was issues that they had with those guys.
Correct.
I was under the impression that one of those guys was supposed to show up instead of you.
Right.
But instead, you showed up. And word is they had an issue with those guys over disrespecting those guys.
Correct.
So since they couldn't get them, they felt like whoever was close to them was going to get whatever the other person had coming.
Yeah, that's interesting that you said that, right? Because I don't have no knowledge of that, but I do have some knowledge of maybe some disagreements happening between some two individuals. But you know, that's neither here nor there.
Oh, see. Now we get into it. So,
yeah.
So you did know about the issue that was with the other guys in Loose and Whack.
Yeah, kind of like third party though, because you know, usually when we converse, we all on a conference call together.
Wow.
Now, what happens when I'm off a conference call? I don't know. It becomes he said, she said to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't indulge in that. Not only that, there are rules and politics that play the game. And for me, I'm gonna let you know offhand.
Right.
No, I have no issues with nobody from neighborhood, nobody from gangster, no blood, none of that. Right. You know me, I welcome everybody. So that's not even an issue. So I don't know what
It don't sound like my boy J Rock know you too well. J Rock know you, but you asking J Rock a little too much, brother. You're asking that nigga to vouch for your character. No, man. Chat, you know, like I told Loose Cannon last night, man. I said, nigga, you know you're fucked up, baby. You're fucked up because this man and for some reason I like to think about numbers. I'm a numbers dude. This man is 50 years old. 50. He's been around the earth, moon 50 times. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. I think Luce been around 30 times around the moon. You see what I'm saying? It was no way he would have been able to handle Loose Cannon. You know what I'm saying? So I see how a lot of people like, oh man, that nigga out here, the boogeyman for sure. He out here funking shit. And a lot of people probably would be upset with Loose. But at the end of the day, hey, look, bro, this shit happen every day. I think a lot of street dudes like not more empathy, but like, damn, why you had to put the nigga to sleep? Because he was still up the first time. And then that nigga, all you heard was go to sleep. Don't wake up until I leave. And I don't know if Jay Reed was like, I don't know if he just, you know what I'm saying, whatever happened. Nah, Luce ain't 42. Luce ain't 42. That would mean Luce would be older than me. Luce ain't older than me. Luce is up there though. Luce is up there. He old enough, you know what I'm saying? Shit. But at the same time, bro, we really don't know. It's two sides to a story. I'm not going to be biased and just say Luce is right when I don't really know the story. I'm not going to just say Jay Reed is right when I don't know the full story. But I will say this. The truth will come out. I just think that this was a situation that happened off of even anger, emotion. And yeah, man, I do think a head-up fade should be implemented pertaining to somebody going to jail. We don't want nobody going to jail. I'm tired of seeing us go to jail. You know why? Because you know how many of us is in jail? Those are to me, those are slave camps. You know what I'm saying? When we locked up behind them bars and nigga, we gotta live in a bathroom. That's how small them cells is, the size of a bathroom. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to see nobody else living like that. We spent a lot of years in cages and going to jail, and them days is over with. Especially when you in your late 30s and in your early 40s. If you sitting out here, you catching cases going to jail, and we got kids out here to raise, we got bills to pay and shit. Hey, listen, one thing I do respect about what Jay Reed said. Jay Reed said, I'm not a tough guy. You see what I'm saying? A tough nigga is going to he's going to move militant. And you got some players. He seemed like a player. So it don't look like, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to smoke with Luce. Luce just got loose on that nigga. And that's why I say, Luce, you're wrong, boy. But I don't know the story either. So depending on what was said that made the nigga go loose on that nigga, that's only them niggas know. But how it looks, Luce Cannon look wrong. But damn, man, I don't know what's his angle. It seemed like with this right here, I know a lot of people are going to feel sorry for what happened to him. Me, I'm unbiased about it because I'm like, shit, you just said you had knowledge of a confrontation that took place. So I don't know if you excluding yourself out of this because it's a lawsuit coming. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody. You see what I'm saying? I can tell you this. If your players to get some money, Jay Reed, nigga, you're doing good. You're doing good. You're cautious with your words. Your verbiage is there. You are articulate. You can speak proper, and you know how to sell and really portray, you know what I'm saying, a scenario where the underlying conditions come to the top. Let's go. He trying to boogie down on you.
You know, so we could call it what it is. I don't know what Luce Cannon and Travis Ford had going on in the background. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to just keep that a buck. I never had an issue. WAC 100 or Luce Cannon has never said anything to me that was disrespectful of any sort.
But there is a saying, if you rock with them, then you with them, right?
Okay.
So do you feel like by you having the connection with Travis Ford and they having that issue with Luce and WAC, that's the reason why this might have took place? Because that could be a possibility. This happens in the streets. We can't get him, so we're going to get his homie. You see what I'm saying?
That's fine and dandy if that's the thing, but I would think of it, I've known Luce Cannon since he was 18. So I just kind of like.
Tell us about that, man. How did you, you said you've been knowing him since you was 18. Give us a past history, a relationship, some of the things that you guys got into. How did you meet and how far this history is consistent basis of friendship? The people want to know, let them know what's going on with you and Luce.
Well, they keep it a buck, you know what I mean? So we could say friendships. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. And so when we doing this, he met at the time when I was I was doing some time. I was on my way to go do a bid. So this had to be like 2007, 2008, something like that. I had the opportunity to meet this gentleman. And so if you take it back, so it had to be 2007. He's 31 now, right? So you take that about then, right? So make sure I'm accurate, because somebody says that he didn't know me from. I didn't say prison. I knew him from prison. I know him from the county jail in Adelanto, California. Now, if anybody know where Adelanto, California is, I believe that's in the IE, right?
Right.
Okay. So yeah. So you know what made me and Luce Cannon cool? We was cellies. And
at what prison? Because I know I was locked up with you in. We was locked up with like
2010,
somewhere.
Yeah,
around
we
there.
like a couple of times. But if I'm not mistaken, 2007. So this was when I was dealing with the situation before I even hit the yard. You see what I'm saying? So this was 2007. So he was in Adelanto, and this is how I met him. And
county jail, not prison.
County jail, yeah, correct. Because you know, out there, you go to West Valley. You either go to West Valley, Adelanto, or you go to you know, I think it's another one. It's another one. But one of those type of things. And that's how I met the gentleman. And it used to be ironic because, you know, the guy is a character.
So how was it? Yeah, we know he's funny.
You know what I'm saying? He's been the same way the whole time, man. You know what I mean? So, and the thing that got me was about the canon. And if you notice, when I talk to Luce, that's what I call say canon. Because there was a discrepancy about, man, that ain't you, bro. Stop playing. You ain't that producer, Luce, that say, because if I'm not mistaken, that canon is from a whole different area of the world, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, we are, you know, in jail where we say you can be whoever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with that, man. You go ahead and do your thing, brother.
Right. So in jail, was he you said he was always the same way? We see him on the internet. He they say he was one of Big U's enforcers, right? So did he have that same attitude, demeanor when he was incarcerated?
Nah, man. You know, he was more of a comedian, I thought. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I don't know it to that extent, but I'm gonna tell you what, man. Your boy, you know, I don't know, you know.
Well, if you've been knowing him since he was 18, you should know, you know, what type of character he is.
But you know, from that standpoint, I never seen no squabbles up in there. He never put no hands on nobody. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. We sat there and rapped all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we busted freestyles, you know. But the reason why I'm saying it like that, because at that time he ended up going home. I ended up going and do my time. So my next time seeing Cannon was downtown when we was dealing with some more individuals that we know. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this is a well-known story. Y'all can hear it back on the tape. You know what I mean? This guy didn't broadcast us already. I was already on the conversation.
What tape are you talking about?
You know, there's a recording on Luce Cannon's phone. It's me.
Well, you ain't got to say.
Yeah, I don't want to say no on that. You know what I mean? But there's a conversation, and you can hear my name spoken, Jay Reed. And we even talk about how we met prior to this.
So how old is this tape you talking about?
Man, if I'm not mistaken, this tape is less than 2 months ago.
Okay, so you guys met downtown.
No, that's where I ran into him the second time. You know, after I did my time out the pen, you know what I'm saying, got back out, I ended up running into him on a situation where he was doing something, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, handling some business per se. And I end up, you know, in a situation to where, you know, we ran into each other and something was happening. Right. And you know what I'm saying? And at this point, I could say, okay, yeah, that's what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? And the question was asked, was I here to help somebody else that was there? And my response was no.
Right.
Not here to help. I'm not here to, you know, protect nobody. I'm just here to look out for the homie. And, you know, as we being homies and me being homie.
Hey, listen. I gotta say something. All right, so I noticed he had a lot of smiles on his face when it came to Luce, right? But hey, listen, I want y'all to go check out Jay Reed Instagram. Jay Reed seemed like a cool dude, but I don't see him standing on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always say this. If you fuck with him, you better duck with him. We know the casualties of running with certain crews and different people. If you fuck with them, nigga, you better duck with them. And that's just the reality of it. You see what I'm saying? They had an extensive amount of relationship. So we don't really know that, but it's starting to get a little tricky. It's starting to look Mickey. I think that this is a play to try to sue them. I'm going to say this to Jay Reed. Line somebody up there and fight Luce Cannon. You see what I'm saying? Luce Cannon, all he wants is fades. You know what I'm saying? Luce Cannon will probably love to catch that fade. If you felt like you was done wrong, go line up the fade to make it even. That would be the ideal situation. Now, when you're going to try to come for people in the court, that's a form of telling. I don't see Jay Reed as a tell or snitch. So he has enough, you know, voice power at this point to write his own story. You could actually start. I seen his music. He's a rapper, you know, and yes, nigga, 50-year-old rappers can still get down out here. It sound cool. I think you should start your own podcast. I don't think you should go ahead and try to sue Wack or sue Luce, especially because you're a street dude. Don't put that stain on your name. I think you should call Luce. Hey, Luce, I got somebody that need that fade with you. Do you accept the terms? My people come, your people come, and we'll call it even. That would be some real nigga-ish if Jay Reed did that. But if Jay Reed, if you go to the people in the middle, bro, you could forget your rap career for sure. Don't go out like that, brother. I'm gonna just tell you that right now, because it seemed like, you know, you got a past history with him. You see what I'm saying? You're viral, strike while the iron hot. And I think Loose Cannon will be smart enough to say for sure, you got that. You know what I'm saying? And give that fade. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way I think it should be. Because it looked like the way he's so cautious with his words that he's going to take this to another level, and I just don't want to see that. Let's go.
Homies right here, I was always cool. I was always neutral, brother.
Right. So where are you? Have you guys had any conversations after this incident at No Jumper? Have you got on the phone with any of these guys, try to resolve any issues that you might wanted to clear up with them? Ask them, what was this about? Did you have any later interactions with these guys?
It's like, you know, for me, it's not even for me having the question. My family and my kids have the question. You know what I mean? My mentors, the people I go out here and grind out here and clean up the community with, want the answers. Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? There's no story you could tell to make anybody around me or around you that know me will believe that story that they telling. It's just not going to happen. You could dig up. I don't care what you do. I have never been in a situation and never came off of the sort. I mean, of the sort came off in any way like that. So, you know what I mean? That right there, just a bad situation for them and they downfall, brother.
So waking up the next day, getting a call from your family, or whatever time they found out.
Right.
How did that conversation go when your kids? I heard you mention your kids and your mom. How did that conversation go when they got at you about the situation?
You know, tell you like, you know, it's rough. You know, being a man that's been through a lot of things, you know, been through the penitentiary and stuff like that. It's like, you know, you'll never expect the people that you know, been on that yard with the black brother, your brothers you've been around and got their back with, come out here and, you know, kind of like, you know, put you in a situation like that. So it was hard for me to go ahead and, you know, converse to my mom, you know what I mean, and tell her, you know, that I was going to be all right, because I'm going to tell you how it really is.
Look,
I didn't think I was going to make it.
No disrespect. He mentions his mother so many times in this video. He mentioned his kids so many times. I think, Luce, you better get ahead of this, because at the end of the day, you got this man crying on a podcast. He's mentioning his mother. He's mentioning his kids. You cannot compete with that, Luce. Get your ass ahead of this, my nigga. Get ahead of this. Get in front of this. It's not a single person who is not going to look at this and say, damn, man, he seemed like an innocent person. Now, you know the truth. We only know what he's selling. Let the church say amen. Because, right, boy, that nigga good. That nigga could sell some tickets, boy. That nigga take off the glasses and shit. And he be like, you know, I just, you know, nah, man, my mom's, man, you know me. It's not a single person that can say that's my, you know, yeah, man. It's just that shit right there. Woo, somebody get that nigga a grant. That nigga good, baby. If Johnny Cochran was here, nigga, Luce, your ass be in trouble. If the glove don't fit, then it wasn't it. But yeah, that nigga doing good. He doing good right now. Luce, looking bad for you, baby. This nigga Jay Reed, he done stole the show. He done stole that motherfucker, because right now, that nigga right there, boy, woo, shit. Yeah, I can see that nigga Luce saying, sweetie, you're a marshmallow. And I can see him saying, I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. And there's nothing you can do to trump that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has no problem being the not tough guy. It's just going to look somebody, man, look. Man, throw that nigga some dollars. Throw that man some dollars. Or if y'all know him, I think if y'all know him, call that man, tell that nigga, hey, man, keep this out of court. Because this right here, this is damage right here. Let's go.
Get out that night. And hold on.
Okay, so the next tool I want to show you is called Highlight. Absolutely love the approach they took with this app. You should see this. It's a personal contextual assistant for your...
He crying.
You know, if
Look, he crying.
If anybody been in a situation like that, man, y'all know, you know, every day ain't promised, bro. So,
he crying.
I do this stuff for my homies. I do this stuff for my family, my kids. And so for a person to come at me like that, bro, is just something I don't want for nobody. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I ain't up here joking for nobody. I'm telling you some real.
Oh, no. Y'all.
You know, this ain't what I wanted. This ain't what I expected from anybody. When I tell you I went there on love, man.
Hold on. All right, look. He crying, y'all. He's crying. This is serious. This is serious business. This is serious business. This is serious. Hey, I want to say this to all content creators, man. Jay Reed, y'all. I know I get my commentary. It might look like, you know, all I can say is this: keep your head up, Jay Reed. You know what come with these streets, bro. On the street level, we're not supposed to, you know, even care. But at the end of the day, it got to the internet. Whoever put that video out of what happened to him, that dude is probably, he was trying. I didn't even see the point of why would you even leak this footage? You're not even showing your face in the footage. You showing somebody else doing that shit. To me, I'd be like, get the nigga who was showing the footage, because all right, so let me just tell y'all, right, this is how I truly feel. Despite whatever happened to this man, all right, whatever, I still don't know what it really is. But the nigga who put this footage out, that dude put this video out with the intent to destroy Loose and Wack. That's what I see from this. You see what I'm saying? Because this, on top of that video, the video and this interview right here, Nah, nigga. Whoever put this footage out right here, find that nigga. Find that dude. Straight up. Because the nigga, somebody is dirty. I don't know if that was on Loose and Wack's crew, but somebody is dirty, homie. Because the nigga who put that video out, we seen the yes dude going, boom, you know what I'm saying? And go to sleep, nigga. And then to the other one, boom. The other dude is not talking. If y'all notice, the other dude is not doing any interviews. I think he's a real gangster. Because, you know, I'm not out here, nigga. You're not supposed to put footage out like that. That's a street code. We don't put that type of content out. You catch me, nigga, busting at somebody and you record that shit, you're not no friend of mine, bro. You're not a homie. If you record me doing something that could put me in jail, you're not a homie. You see what I'm saying? This video gives all of that momentum. And it's a lot of us that got big YouTube channels. You see what I'm saying? JR said them damn ads. That's how I make my money. That's how I get paid from YouTube by them ads. If you're tired of seeing the ads, take your ass somewhere else. That's like saying, don't make no money. You get on here and sell your personality for free. You see this place that I have to pay these bills. I pay these bills. I have to pay these bills, not you or nobody else. So when you watch the ad, that's supporting me. You don't want to support me and want to see me homeless, get your ass up out of here. But don't cry to me about no fucking ads. A lot of y'all don't know. A lot of y'all got the premium ads and y'all watch the content, but this is how we make our money. Straight up. But let's go, man. Yeah. Loose, you might be in trouble, brother. You might be in trouble.
For my homies, I do this stuff for my family, my kids. And so for a person to come at me like that, bro, is just something I don't want for nobody. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I ain't up here joking for nobody. I'm telling you some real situation, brother. You know, this ain't what I wanted it. This ain't what I expected from anybody. When I tell you I went there on love, man, that's what I went there on love. And I thought the brother was my brother. I really did. I thought Wack was my folks. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. And so for me, I'm just grateful I walked out there with my life, and I'm grateful to have you, Rock, to be able to put on this platform so you can understand and see. I'm not who they trying to make me out to be. Well, I really got love out here for these streets. And these tears ain't tears of sadness, brother. Just believe that I'm happy to be alive today.
Well, let me explain something to you, man. These streets don't love nobody. These streets never loved nobody. So it always be the closest ones to you be the first ones to do you. I hate that you had to go through this, bruh. I hate that your kids, your mom, them had to, get at you about this, man. I don't want you to feel like less than a person or less than a man because, we all shed tears, man. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing with a man shedding tears, how the way he feel. I hope that these guys can find in their heart to forgive themselves. I hope that you can find in your heart to forgive them as well. When you called me that night, man.
Right on, Rock. Hey, I was going to say that. Sometimes, you got to forgive your enemies. You know what I'm saying? I have to say something. I know that the most legitimate thing is to say it's okay for a man to cry. It is not okay for a man to cry, especially in public. When you have thousands of viewers are watching you, that means that your soul, your spirit is broke. We don't have the luxury to do that because, women might say, oh, you want to hugsies, hugs, give him a hug. Oh, he wants a hug. Ain't no nigga who'll be like, hey, I'm sorry that happened to you, man. Hey, bring it in, man. You all right, man? Hey, man, that nigga, this happened to me. I would have popped his ass. No, bro. No, it's not okay to cry. I think, now, if it's millions of dollars on the line and you trying to get that money, shit, nigga, I might just, yeah, man, I didn't want no problems. It gotta be some millions. Not no little punk ass little 30,000 and all that shit. Nah, nigga, I'm gonna go out like a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you're supposed to cry. And if you do cry, that's cool. That's cool. I'm just saying, posture up, bro. Like, take it on the. We're not supposed to cry. Only ones who are truly unconditionally loved are women and children. Men, you didn't see grandpa cry. You didn't. Matter of fact, you didn't even see grandpa even play with the kids. Grandpa didn't even play with the kids. Hey, Esther, don't get that little nigga up out of here. Esther, I'm watching my TV show. He over here playing with the cat, telling about the cat needs some milk. Get his ass up out of here. You didn't see grandpa cry at all. We got to stop that. We got little boys playing video games and their feelings are so fragile and use your words and all that. No, we're not supposed to cry. Now, I'm not trying to take away from his cry. I'm pretty sure his cry is serious. I said, if you got to cry, nigga, don't cry in public. I don't think you're supposed to cry. I think you should be angry. Just go sock a wall. Get mad. Go sock something. But letting the motherfuckers come down here, no, we all done did it before. You know what I'm saying? Niggas done lost some mamas and daddies and all that. All right, we got it. But nah, not publicly, bro. Not publicly. That's all I'm saying. And if you don't like what I said, well, nigga, fuck you. You ain't supposed to cry. But shout out to Rock, man. He did an awesome job with this interview, man. He was detailed and he got descriptive, point of views across. So, yeah, shout out.
I'm glad that you didn't take it upon yourself to go do any harm up there because I know that was the mind frame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about, I'm like, nah, this cool down. Give him a call, man, and see what y'all can come up with. I hate that this happened to you, bro. And for any black man that's watching this, man, show some compassion and some love for your fellow brother, man, because it's already hard out here. We already everybody against us, man. So if we don't stand up for each other, man, and we continue to do stuff like this, man, and it's on the internet for people to see, it make us look bad, bro. It make us look bad. We got other races. We got other races looking at it. They doing content about it. And it just it doesn't make us look respected at all, man. As long as they see us keep disrespecting each other, killing each other, fighting each other, that's why the police do us how they do us, man. Nobody is going to ever care for us and show love for us if we continue to do each other like that, man.
And, you know, I'm going to be honest to you, Rock. I ain't got no love lost for them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Just
right
to say
on.
it like that.
Right on.
Like, man, I ain't going to tell you. Whatever, you know, because I'm not the one that has to, you know, I'm not the one that gives the final answer, brother.
Hey, everybody, big respect to Jay Reed, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That is a man of God, baby. Look, right on. Look, he said, I don't got no, hey, woo, woo. Hey, Lucian, saved by the bell. Nigga, you're safe. Well, I don't know if you're safe yet, nigga. But he said, man, I got no love lost. Nigga, it can't be me. Nigga, you beat me like that? Nigga, bah, 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 bah. Yeah, what's up now, nigga? Bah, 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 bah. You beat me, hit me like that. Woo! What? Hey, because I was telling Luce, like, boy, it's looking bad for you, nigga. That nigga said, hey, look, man, I don't got no love lost from them dudes. That mean there's still love there. That nigga said, nigga, go to sleep. Go to sleep. And for him to say that, I gotta clap it up. I gotta clap that up. Because let me tell you something. One thing, like say for instance, you knock my teeth out. I'm going to prison. I'm willing to die that day. Knock my shit out, I'm dying. Mama didn't brave no bit. But no, I think with that being said, Luce, I hope you learned your fucking lesson. That man just said it's no love lost. You can't get mad at somebody who take your ass whooping and still say there's no love lost. Sometimes, man, the trash should take out itself. The trash will take out itself. Sometimes, if it's meant for you, you know what I'm saying? For that, if it was meant for somebody to not be in your life, you know, sometimes God will show them to exit themselves. So that was probably just a way of, you don't got to deal with each other, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Lewis, he forgave you. He forgave you, nigga. He forgave you. He said it publicly. And I don't think, with that being said, I don't think there's going to be a lawsuit. I think this is a lesson. I don't think it's necessary. Luce will probably feel bad within himself. He been knowing that man since he was 18. Did Luce probably go too far? Maybe. I don't know. Is Jay Reed an innocent saint that's trying to paint a picture as a victim? Maybe. We don't know. You see what I'm saying? I can tell you this, nigga, I'm not going to be the better man. Hell no, nigga. I am a sore loser. Nigga, you hit me, nigga, I'm going to stab you up or I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to put you in a dookie bag for sure. I swear to God. I'm not going to touch nobody who don't touch me for sure. Because I know with chasing money, having money, people can go after your pockets. And shit, nigga, it feels so good waking up to my motherfucking big ass king size bed with my motherfucking $5,000 mattress that I sleep on. I sleep on a $5,000 mattress. I will never give that motherfucker. When you get to your 30s and your 40s, having a comfortable bed is like your pride and joy. Nigga, I woke up this morning like coming to America. And I get to come in my office and go to work and work for myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I used to live like now I'm a little, little hood bougie now. You know what I'm saying? I love my peace. So when you disturb that motherfucker, it's ugly for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bruh. Yeah. Hey, but you took it like a champ. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no pot knock. He didn't knock none of your teeth out. Cause I'm gonna be out. If Luce took your teeth out, I'd be like, nigga, hey, pop that nigga, man. Hey, shoot that nigga, Jay Reed. That nigga knocked your tooth out. This is definitely not funny for anybody that don't get my commentary. I just want to say that for the record. Let's go.
You know, just leave it like that. I put all my trust in God. So whichever way God want me to walk, that's the way I'm gonna walk. You know what I'm saying? And man, I just want to say thank you again for having me here, man. You know, allow me to speak my truth.
Yeah, it puts me in a position because, like I say, I'm cool with everybody. And when you reached out to me, you know, I just felt like it was something that you know, that I felt like, okay, you want to get your message out there because a lot of people is mixing it up. Go ahead, man. I help you, man. But this is something else too, bro. Have you reached out to Adam any kind of way and express your problem with this, or is it any kind of way that you guys maybe could clear it up? Maybe he can invite you on his platform because he got millions of I'm not sure if I think got like 4 million subscribers.
Right.
And since it's put out there as a no jumper incident, being that it was on their property, maybe that you could go up there, man, and have a word with him and try to get an understanding, because this video is going viral. Everybody's seeing this video. Even with my subscribers, is not more than with them. Maybe Adam could get you on his show and you could express, you know, how you feel with him and try to, you know, see if you could get an apology out of him some type of way.
Man, you know, it's a
apology.
It's a hard situation to say because, like I said, I introduced myself to Adam that day as I came in. And so for me to be able to go on that platform and try to, you know, if the man want to reach out to me, by all means, you know, maybe we converse about some things, but it's some things that we got to get straightened though. You know what I mean? Just on as men. You know what I mean? I would never have somebody in my facility.
No, nigga. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put this. It seemed like, you know what? We always run and blame other people. You can't blame that man for something that happened. He don't own the building. I mean, he rent out the building. He's not the owner of that parking lot. That parking lot is multiple businesses. Come on, bro. We got to be grown about this shit. You can't be now. What nigga tell the nigga? You can't be having niggas out here that you can't be having killers at your. No, bro. Have that same energy for Loose Cannon. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Have that same energy for Whack 100. I'm not the nigga that's gonna be playing sides and all that shit. Nah. What happened was a tragedy. It was some gangster shit going on. But don't blame that nigga though, man. Like, come on, gang. Now niggas want to put it on Cub. That's just crazy. But I do say his story was compelling. I think Rick Rock did an amazing job, man. He really got deep in depth with this shit.
Man, you know, whether I'm in or out the door, bro, I got to make sure everybody right. And that's just where it comes from, you know? So
I'd look at it like this, man. At least let's get out the games and playing that he do up there. You know what I'm saying? He allows this. He allows, let's just take Whack and loosen him out of it, right? I see him on there every single day.
Right.
With different gang members, street guys. And it seemed like all they talk about is street politics. It's no longer about the music. The people that come on there, they supposed to be rappers, but they not talking about their rap careers. They talking about street violence.
Correct.
So it was only a matter of time before something seriously happened up there. Luckily, nobody didn't lose their life up there, because if they would have lost their life, it would have been a bigger problem. Let's just say if one of you guys would have had a weapon on you, and you weren't thinking clearly like that, and you whipped out and you just got to spraying and knock a couple of people down, or it would have went vice versa. That would have been a big problem, man. That would have been all over the news. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the people, when they go up there, they already know what type of environment they're in. So most people already go up there ready and prepared with a couple of guys down the street, just in case situations like this that could transpire, and it could have went all bad, man.
Right. I'm gonna say it like this. And, you know, this ain't even on no tough guy. Don't want to say it like that. But I'm going to just say by the grace of God. I ain't going to say the phone call wasn't made, because the phone call was definitely made. Just unfortunately, or fortunately, the ride was going the opposite way. And I didn't want to pressure nobody to come up there to a situation and end up getting involved in the situation, because that's exactly what would have happened. If I would have forced the hand, like, nah, it's, you know, it's Mando that you come up there, you know what I'm saying, on that situation. Yeah. The crazy thing is, when I made that conversation, when I made that call and had that conversation, I got a call the next day. And what that individual said was like, either we would have been dead or we would have been in jail for the rest of our life. And that's a fact. And so don't get it twisted, or somebody thinking that I'm just moving reckless. That's not who I am. And I don't want y'all to think that, and don't think.
Introducing the Filter Sorb Whole House Water.
That was a given. That's the only way that would have been possible, to have my guards down like that, to come up in on a business type of relationship. Even when I'm doing, that was a lucky one. I'm going to just go ahead and say that, not for him, but for me as myself. I'm lucky. I'm lucky to be alive. I'm lucky to be sitting right here on this couch. I could go ahead and say that. I don't have no problem saying that. But I know there's a flip side to it. It could have went a different way as well.
Yeah, I know that you have kids that's up in age.
Oh, man.
This is what I would do. If it was me, I would explain to my kids, especially my boy, my son, and I would let him know, listen, man, I'm trying to get in position to better us. And sometimes things are going to happen and transpire in this pursuit that I'm pursuing, to make sure that we all is straight.
Right.
Everything ain't gonna always be peaches and cream out here in these streets when you're dealing with street guys. I don't want y'all to take it upon yourselves and take matters into y'all hand and feel like y'all got to go revenge your father and put yourself in a position, or worse position. I didn't already let God handle that. I didn't talk to him. I didn't pray. So what I need y'all to do is just keep your head up, stay focused, and let's let God handle this and take care of this. I don't want y'all to go put yourself in a position where y'all could lose y'all life or end up in prison.
Right. So that's just, you know, shout out, man, let me say that. Shout out to my kids, first of all. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Reed family, my mom and everybody, my supporters that's around me. Let's say that first. And, you know, and that's a big thing for me. And that part of me coming out and conversing with you, Rock, was for the benefits of my kids. You know what I mean? Especially my oldest son. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I think that hurt one of the most. You know what I mean? And for me out here trying to make sure I get things right for them, because, you know, where I come from, I came from nothing. Not saying that we didn't have nothing, because love is all we needed. You know what I mean? Until all this, you know, materialize and start coming, you don't learn that until you get into the world. But, you know, for me stomping on these grounds 10 toes, man, trying to get somewhere is definitely for the kids. So me being put in that situation, I didn't see nothing else but trying to elevate myself and my children and my family. That's why I was in that situation. So when I walk in that type of situation, I walk by faith, bro. You know what I mean? So if anything was going to happen, all I could say was, God, let me get up out this situation. And as you can see, he don't fail us. You know what I mean? And that's a testimony to my kids, to let them know, hey, you don't need to do nothing. God got me. As you can see, I'm standing right here, man. I'm all right. You know what I mean? I want y'all to know y'all be all right too. We just got to keep pushing forward. We got to stop this type of drama from happening, though. You know what I mean? If you feed it, this is what you're going to get. But I'm not the one to play into those type of games. If you want to deal with me, bro, we dealing with business. We trying to elevate each other. If we ain't trying to elevate each other, I don't want nothing else to do with it. And more power to you if that's what you're doing. But, you know, we all have rules and guidelines that we all must follow. And no one is bigger than the program. Even if you want to talk about how we go behind that wall, man, we don't pack people out like that. If you need that, get that. It was just a question you could have asked. You really could have asked. It wasn't even all that serious, bro. You know what I mean? And from there, you would have found out if I would have turned it down or not. But, you know, I doubt it. You know what I mean? That one I highly doubt. But at the same time, moving to purpose. I had no ill will with you, brother. You know what I mean? But I let a clown be a clown. You know what I'm saying? You want to clown, I treat a nigga like Bozo. That's how I feel.
So what's next for Jay Reed, man? You said that you got Deuce Entertainment. Let us know a little bit about that and what's next for you. What are you planning on going after this? Does this stop your momentum? We don't want you to feel like just because, you know, a lot of people couldn't even take this type of pressure, man. They that video like that get on the internet, man, people lose it, and they, you know, some people go jump off of buildings and stuff because they can't take the clown and people talking about them. And so what's next for you, man? Let the people know what you got planned next and what's your next move, man.
You know, first, like I said, certain things I can't disclose, you know what I mean, just as what's happening behind the background, you know. And for to better it off, man, you know, I got Deuce District Entertainment. You know, I'm a producer, engineer. So, you know, dealing with my artists, I'll be dealing with that. You know, I got a ton of artists right here in LA and the IE area. I got my clothing brand. I got the nonprofit organization, #Enough is Enough. And that's all I'm about, man, making sure everybody get put up in the right position, do positive things, build up the community. You know, I am somebody that believe in the marathon must continue. So I couldn't understand, you know, when somebody's talking about the affiliation and how they want to see things. And man, you just went totally opposite of that whole little program. So that's why when you see me off guard, that's why I'm off guard. You know what I mean? If it was some street stuff, trust me, that, you know, we ain't got to talk about that type of stuff, because as grown men, it shouldn't be nothing but business at this point. We didn't struggle long enough.
Okay. Well, it's Captain Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. We got Jay Reed in the building.
All right, we gonna leave it right there, man. I'm gonna say this. I just reached out and text Jay Reed. I said, "Hey, man, powerful interview." I even encouraged him to start his own platform with content. I think he spoke very well of himself. I think the man that he is, when he said that, hey, man, I don't even got no love lost for y'all. I can definitely say, Jay Reed, you are a better man than me. I swear to God, you are a better man than me, because, you know, I believe in I don't believe in unnecessary violence, but I do believe in necessary violence. So, you know, I would want my get back. You know what I'm saying? If I can't beat you, I know somebody that come get with you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that. You can't win them all, niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I you know, it's more like shit, nigga. I got a cousin, nigga, 6'7", nigga, 280 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Big ass nigga. That love to, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, we pull up and hey, get his ass. You know what I'm saying? But no, I just don't want to see nobody go to jail. I don't want to see nobody in court. And I think it's nothing like a good fade. You know what I'm saying? But by it sounds, I think he came off as, you know, at first I was iffy on knowing if his intentions were solid. It seemed like the dude was like, he was like genuine. Now, y'all got to be the judge and jury on that, but I want to give a big shout out to everybody that pulled up. And yeah, man, let's keep this content journey going on, man. I will be going live today, and happy New Year's Eve to everybody, man. And let's start the 2025 right by getting in the gym. Y'all woke up this morning for roll call. Be happy. Don't have no frown on your face. You know what I'm saying? And just keep going, man. On that note, I'm going to see you on the next video. Let's get it. Bye.